The crystal oscillator is called the heart of the circuit. I mean, it's not usually a shiny little thing, you know. But when it's not working, you're gonna freak out, why not? So how does the crystal vibrate? The first thing to figure out, what is the difference between an active crystal oscillator and no crystal oscillator? A planetic oscillator is also called a crystal, except for the difference in appearance between R and Cepheid. The essential difference between crystal and crystal oscillator is that there is no clock circuit. When we take apart the crystal, we can see that the inside is a simple slice of quartz. Similarly, taking apart the crystal oscillator, can also see the existence of quartz slices. This quartz slice is the oscillating device. Yes, the crystal vibrates. It's just that it's hard for the human body to perceive. The reason this quartz slice oscillates is due to the piezoelectric effect of quartz itself. When you squeeze a quartz, its two ends generate different charges. This is the piezoelectric effect. So if you apply pressure to this slice, this sheet will generate an electric charge, and the charge of squeezing or stretching is different. If electrodes are plated on both ends of the sheet, it is also powered by alternating current. Then the sheet will periodically lengthen or shorten, begin to vibrate. Of course, the size and shape of this quartz slice, it affects the frequency of the vibration. That is, when it's cut, the basic oscillation frequency is fixed. Now here's the problem. Since this simple quartz chip can oscillate, so what are the roles of other components inside the active crystal oscillator? In fact, inside the active crystal oscillator is a small circuit, immediate clock circuit. Crystal oscillator without clock circuit is like a bird without wings. It's worse than a chicken. So why does a crystal vibrate without a clock circuit? Just because the crystal doesn't have its own inside doesn't mean it can't ask for outside help. For example, use with STM32. The clock circuit is provided using the HSC inside the STM32, and the active crystal oscillator has everything inside it. In addition to the quartz chip inside, there are also bare IC and resistance capacitance components. It's a complete shaker, contains logic circuits that automatically match external capacitors. Not only the output frequency is more stable, but also the accuracy is high, thus do not cause frequency deviation. It's a very independent component, but independence is not necessarily a good thing in teamwork. Fixed signal level due to active crystal oscillator. Therefore, it is not as flexible as crystals and is relatively expensive.